We gotta change this culture. We gotta change this culture of this idea of tactics. What does this mean? Yesterday I was talking with my friend. I was at his house and we are going over like some deep thoughts and some deep conversations. And you know how many videos that I used to watch and that he's maybe watching right now or he used to watch on the best ways to quit doom scrolling. You know, oh, this book helped me quit doom scrolling, or it's this ad blocker helped me quit doom scrolling. And these videos get a lot of views. You know, I'm gonna do like a freaking search up right now, bro. Hold up. Yeah, there's literally a video. There's literally a video with 1.2 million views. I'm not gonna say who it is by. I haven't watched the video. Maybe the video the guy is good. But just from looking at this, a notebook to replace doom scrolling. This is what you call the magic pill technique. The magic pill technique. What the frick is that? What that pretty much is when you link like a pill, when you think a pill or something that you take or that you use will absolutely change your life, right? My mom was telling me the other day that there are people, because she works at a clinic, and a lot of these patients, they're overweight, right? They take a pill to lose weight. Like that she literally told me that these people take pills to lose weight, that weight loss pills. And we already know how bad they are for you. But other than that, that's not even the main thing. The thing is these patients are relying on a pill to help them lose the weight, but they haven't changed their mindset. They haven't changed anything in their mind, right? It's like, how do I say this? But it's like if you like fast food and you're fat and you take a pill, well, you still like fast food, so you're gonna become fat again, right? How many times have you seen American shows? I forgot what they're called, My 600 Pound Life or something, where some people made the change, right? A lot of people made the change. A lot of people did change their life, but a lot of people also went back to becoming fat because they haven't changed their habits. They haven't changed how they view food. You have to realize that for a person to be in good shape, he has complete different thinking, right? So it's not about a freaking notebook that's gonna help you quit doom scrolling. Maybe it might help you, but for most people, I can already guess 1.2 million, right? I'm sure 95% of those viewers haven't are still scrolling on a day-to-day basis. There are so many tactical videos, bro. Oh yeah, the best app to quit doom. I'm gonna keep scrolling on this, bro. I'm gonna keep scrolling on this. But there's like end doom scrolling in 30 days. ADHD dopamine fix. It's like I'm sure some of these videos are helpful. I'm not saying they're not helpful, okay? But I'm also saying that we need to break this culture, bro. How many times have you been looking at videos such as, the best business models to start in 2025? Yeah. And then it's like, oh yeah, SMMA, this, copywriting, video editing, sales, whatever, I don't know, but whatever it is. And you're like, I don't know what to choose. If I told you that I make this much money, which I'm not really making money right now, I'll be honest, right? Obviously. But if I told you that I make this much money and and you ask me, yo, how much money do you make? And I'm saying, oh, I make this much money. Like, let's just put a random number, like 10K or something, okay? You're like, that's really really good. You know what? I'm gonna try your business. I'm gonna try that business. And then you try the same business that I'm doing, but you're making like 0K. You're making no money. So then you're thinking, I think the business is too saturated. I think the business doesn't work. What do you want me to call you, a freaking idiot? Are you freaking retarded, bro? No, I'm sorry. I don't want to be rude, but that's pretty retarded. No, it wasn't the freaking business model. It was you. You just don't know how to make money from it, right? So like, see, this makes sense, right? It's okay. I'm gonna keep giving you examples, but I'm freaking tired of this. Okay. Let's just say you go to a gym right now. You walk into a gym, and that's like you choosing a gym based off if you're gonna make muscle or not. Any gym that you go to will help you make muscle. Any fitness gym will help you make muscle. As long as there's some dumbbells there, you're fine. So that's like you trying to choose a gym based on muscle. Oh, this gym has it's gonna help me build muscle, but this gym as well. I don't know what to choose. Any business will make you money. It's based off whether you go in there and you put in the work. Now it makes a lot of sense, right? We need to stop this culture of magic pill solutions because these videos get the most views. Oh, this notebook helped me change my life. Yeah, this notebook helped me get 3 girlfriends in 5 hours. Like, no, bro, it's not a freaking notebook. Again, I have to say this. I'm sure that these videos are helpful to some extent. But how many times can you carry that on? How many months, how many weeks can you actually carry that on? If you haven't changed your internal beliefs, how many videos has my friend watched on content consumption, on doom scrolling? And sometimes, like literally yesterday, he told me that he still scrolls on YouTube. And I told him straight up, I told him, no matter how many videos you watch on doom scrolling, you might think it's bad for you. You might know it's bad for you. But if you still allow it to be a part of your life, that means that you don't really believe that it's that bad. Because why would you allow something that's harmful in your life? Think about that for a second, right? Why would you allow something that's bad? If there's something that will give you cancer, you would probably not, like, because you know that's gonna kill you, so you probably wouldn't do that. So clearly, the way you view scrolling is not as bad as you think. You think it's not that bad. You think it's harmless. You think it's just leisure time. You think it's I'm just entertaining myself, right? You don't know how many people I see on the bus and on the train as well. Sorry, and it's like 6 a.m., 7 a.m. 6, 7 a.m. Ha ha ha. So freaking funny, bro. Grow up, right? It's 6, 7 a.m. I'm gonna keep saying 6, 7 a.m. There you go. I said it as a man. Frick. 6, 7. Oh, my frick. Why am I laughing, bro? I'm so retarded. Okay, it's 6, 7 a.m. I see people scrolling at 6, 7 a.m. And you know what? They're probably scrolling about 6, 7 videos at 6, 7 a.m. There's people scrolling. You might be one of those people actually. Maybe you're like, bro, this guy's too rude. You're scrolling at, okay, frick, 7 a.m. You're scrolling at 7. Why? Why? Right? Like, why are you already like dismantling your brain? Why are you like, you just woke up? Like, I literally sometimes I can't believe it. I'm looking at people and they're scrolling at 7 a.m. and I'm just like, what the frick are you doing? You literally just woke up. How did you just wake up and you're already scrolling? How bad could your life be? How unentertaining could your day be that you have to scroll at 7 a.m.? I feel I'm pissed off because I was in their position and I'm like, what are you doing? This is why you can't focus on work. This is why you can't focus for your exams. This is why you can't focus when you're trying to build a new business model. What in this world? What are you doing? Like, you're destroying your brain. I'm scared. And again, I'm saying this from someone who had a screen time, chronic screen time of over like 8 hours. And I'm also saying this from someone who didn't scroll for 3 years straight. I can vouch for both sides. I'm not some guru, first of all. And second of all, I'm not some guy who's born out of his mother's womb just to never scroll. I scrolled a lot. And in fact, I think I scrolled more than most people, which is why I'm so against it as well. So, just a disclaimer, because a lot of people are going to be like, oh, but this kid probably never scrolled in his life. No, who hasn't scrolled in their life, right? But I've definitely done my scrolling, bro. I've done my fair share of scrolling. Right now, you think it's harmless. Right now, you don't think it's that bad as you think. You might think it's bad after like a 3 to 4 hour scrolling session, and then you have like life existential. These thoughts of life, like, oh man, I'm really wasting my life. Man, I think I need to scroll. Like at that moment, yeah, you think it's bad, but on a day-to-day basis, you don't believe it's that bad. You don't believe it's that bad, and you'll never believe it's that bad until your beliefs change about scrolling in the first place. I'm trying to think of like when I was scrolling, and I remember like one of the scrolling was one of the habits that I got rid of really, really, really fast because it's one of those habits that put my self-esteem down. It's one of those habits that I didn't want to identify with because, without trying to be arrogant, because I know this is gonna get a lot of hate, but the type of people that scroll, I just did not want to be those people anymore. You can say whatever you want to say. You can say the Matrix. You can say the way the world is. You can say like, so let's just use the Matrix because it's popular saying. The Matrix. It's, if you think about it, it's kind of like, is it too much of a coincidence to you? This is sort of how the world is running and how there is a mass entertainment crisis. Everything is entertainment. We're living in a pleasure centered society where anything that gives me pleasure, bring it on. Anything that doesn't give me pleasure, stop it. We're living in a society which is literally attaining the next pleasure. You know this every single time. Like literally, this is society. It's how can I pleasure max my life? And you don't need the 50th explanation that pleasure might not be the best thing for you. And I'm talking about fake pleasure. I'm talking about pleasure that's not earned, right? There's one type of pleasure that you really work hard for something and you feel like that pleasure. You feel that achievement, you feel good. That's different compared to you just living pleasurable without really achieving anything. Everything you do in your life is based off pleasure. The food you eat, the things you think about. You never think about dark stuff. You never think about deep stuff. You never think about stuff that, like, okay, what if I die? What if this happens? You never think about that? What if one of my loved ones dies? What if you want to escape? Why do you want to escape? Because it's too uncomfortable for you. These thoughts are too uncomfortable. I'm sorry. I typically never make videos like when I'm just talking to you directly. I'm typically I talk about like my problems as well, but I feel like this is one of the issues that I really fixed, and this is why I'm speaking like more of like this, which is like, please, I care about you, bro. You know, one thing I noticed with the self improvement community is that a lot of people just make how to videos for the sake of just funneling you to their businesses, if that makes sense. Like, there are, and honestly, I used to be the same. I used to be the same with my other channel, but there are people that just make how to videos just like they don't even care if the video itself is good. They don't care if the video actually gives benefit. They don't care if the video changes someone. So they don't care what they put in the video. They just use how-to videos or they use self-improvement videos as just a train, as a platform just to get you to buy their product. And they have no idea if their stuff actually works or not. Like if their information actually works or not. So I want to be someone at least like if okay, whether I make a product or whatever, that's different. But I want to make sure, like, please, I want my videos to actually work. And the only way that's gonna work, or the only way that you're gonna really get rid of doom scrolling right now, it's not from another freaking piece of notebook. It's not a piece of paper. It's not a freaking app. It's not something. It's you. It's your beliefs towards scrolling. I believe scrolling is one of the most destructive cancers. I was literally thinking this in the morning when I was taking a shower. I think scrolling is one of the most destructive cancers of this freaking day and age. I think scrolling deserves to be banned in every single society, every single freaking human being, every single human being's phone. I believe scrolling should be freaking annihilated from history. I'm not even just saying that. I really have a grudge against scrolling. This is like, you know how like you have one grudge against a really bad habit, like pornography, video games, whatever. Obviously those are really bad, but I really have a grudge against scrolling. I freaking hate it because for me, it just reminds me of the pure weakness that my old self used to live. Like it represents weakness, in my opinion. It just represents a retard. I'm sorry. I know. I don't mean to call you a retard. I'm trying to be like politically correct, but honestly, like I'm just gonna not try to do that anymore. I just think like it's a pure representation of retardation, in my opinion. Let me just watch. Okay, like it's just like content. Like it's just content after content. It's just video after video of randomness. You're watching a cat jump over a roof, and then you scroll, and then you see a freaking Christian monk doing something, and then you scroll, and then you see something else, and you scroll, and you see a girl dancing on your screen, and then you scroll again, and then you see someone eating like some cheesecake with chocolate drizzle on top, and then you scroll again, and then Candy Crush, and I don't know. I don't know what we're watching. I don't know what are we being fed. Like I was telling my friend, like after getting on self improvement, scrolling and stuff just seems so retarded to me. 2 days ago, I was getting thoughts like, yo, what's the point of being disciplined? What's the point of heading to the gym? Because I was walking to the gym and it was very cold, right? It was freaking Canada, it's snowy, right? And a part of my brain was like, what's the point of doing any of this? And I just told my brain, like, okay, then what else would you do instead? Scroll? Watch content? Like, is that what you do instead? Instead of going to the gym and building your freaking dream body, instead of working on your business and making videos like this to help people and creating a community and creating a movement. I was gonna say revolution, but a movement of people. Is that what you'd rather do? Scroll. And I almost looked up, like my face was like I started to like smile. I'm like, what the frick? Would you rather do that? It was down here. So I told my friend yesterday, like, you gotta change the way you look at content consumption. I told him, if you are consuming things that do not directly benefit your life to improve your life, you can say, oh, but entertainment benefits my life. Well, where has it gotten you in life? You can ask that question to yourself. But I told my friend, like, look at entertainment as something just childish, in my opinion. For the most part, obviously, there's some funny videos. Like I've been watching, like sometimes I watch like the Nico Omolana series or whatever. It's pretty good, but typically I don't. Like it's been like a year since I've watched like Sidemen and stuff like that. Honestly, like it's been so long since I've watched like actual entertainment videos for fun as well. Like yeah, I just told him like, I mean, think about this for a second. You're letting these videos, these YouTubers, take away human hours. You're letting them take away your life energy, your lifetime, your time on this earth, right? It's all limited, right? We're all gonna die. We have limited time. and you're letting another human being take away your human life away from you? Seriously? You're letting another human being take away your future from you? And to add on top, you're letting another human being entertain you so much that now you're too lazy to do something else, because if you just are used to an entertainment lifestyle, that's all you want. So when you try to do something that's not really entertaining, well, guess what? Since your brain perceives everything with entertainment, it's not gonna want to do something productive, because doing something productive is not entertaining. How you do one thing is how you do everything. If your lifestyle is based off pleasure and you try to do something that's productive, this is like oil meeting water, whatever it's called. Like it just doesn't work. It will never work. But that's like two opposites. Like it just doesn't work out. You know, I don't know how else to explain this. Like a gay guy and a lesbian girl. I don't know what the frick I'm saying, bro. I don't know. I look at scrolling as a sign of weakness. I looked at scrolling. I look at the type of people that scroll, and I told myself, yes, I'm ambitious, and I just don't want to be that kind of person without trying to be arrogant. Like again, people have any human being has an opportunity to change and better themselves. Is whether they take the action or not. Is whether you take the action or not. What are your views on scrolling? Please let me know in the comments. What are your views on scrolling? Genuinely. You see, I could have made another video. Oh, frick. I could have made another video like how to quit scrolling. And it could have been like more wholesome. And I would have said, yeah, you know, I use this ad blocker and I deleted Instagram. Yeah, yeah. Why do you consume? That's the question I want to ask you. Why do you consume? Why did I consume? The reason why I consumed when I was younger was to sort of run away from my work. It was to run away from my work. It was to run away from my depressed life. It was to run away from the fact that I was literally failing university. That's why I consumed. You know, do I regret not watching, you know, Nick Di Giovanni and like, you know, people like that who make cooking videos? I used to watch a lot of cooking videos. Like this Japanese guy who would like cook steak and like I don't know, other stuff. And I would watch a lot of cooking videos. Like, do I regret not watching them? I think my life has gotten a lot better. Like, I don't think I need to watch those videos. Like, I have grown up, and I think a lot of us need to do internal growing up. You may be grown up as with your age, but are you really grown up if you need to rely on entertainment to run your life? You know, doesn't have to be so difficult. If discipline is the only thing that gives you freedom, discipline is the only thing that gave me freedom. Discipline is the only thing that allowed me to change my life with the permission of God, obviously. But discipline is the only thing that helped me. So why would I scroll? Because the very reason why I was depressed, the very reason why I was a failure, the very reason why I had nothing going for me and I was insecure was the very fact that I scrolled. And you might be like, oh, but scrolling isn't that bad. But the thing is, remember what I said earlier, how you do one thing is how you do everything. The negative stuff that scrolling feeds your brain, well, then, because you have the same brain, so whatever scrolling gives you, all the negative stuff that scrolling gives you, it will transfer over to other stuff. So because scrolling destroys my attention span, because scrolling makes me pleasure centered and entertainment centered, now when I do homework, my brain isn't equipped for it. So I'm trying to do homework based off entertainment, but that just doesn't freaking work. I'm telling you right now, the last thing I will say is like your life quality could be so much higher. I freaking promise you, bro. I freaking promise you. Your life quality could be so much higher. Forget the results. Forget the money. The only reason why you're thinking about money and results as well, instead of appreciating discipline, because you look at discipline as something that's bad, but you have to get through it so that you can get the result. That's not what discipline is. Discipline is, I would rather just be disciplined. I'd rather wake up and work on content and then head to the gym and then eat clean and then read my books and then learn. I'd rather do that than have the like. I'd rather do this than living a pleasure life. I lived a pleasure life, right? I played video games until 3 a.m. I was failing school because I was living a pleasured life. Going out with my friends at like 9 p.m. trying to chase like 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m. we'd be outside and at the mall trying to get girls or something. Even though we're like, at least me, I was broke. Like, why? What the frick? Why would I do that? So yeah, like I don't know what you want me to tell you, bro. Your baseline of life could be so much higher. Your baseline of happiness could be so much higher, and you'd just be like, why the frick would I scroll? Like that entertainment is like down here. It's not even that entertaining. But because you haven't experienced a higher baseline of life, you think that scrolling is entertaining. And trust me, one thing I will say to end it off, like, scrolling is a lot easier to quit once you realize that it's taking away your life energy and life power. It's taking away your life. It's taking away your time. I want to make it a mission to like abolish scrolling, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm saying this because you know how a lot of people, YouTubers, like, yeah, I want a mission to, like, for example, like Nico Omalana, right? Like he's on a mission to have the best candy brand. I don't know why I'm saying that, but I genuinely, like, I would rather have a world where there's no scrolling. Like if it's one thing, I don't know. I freaking hate scrolling so much, bro. Cause I feel like a lot of porn addictions came from scrolling, if that makes sense. But cause like, you know, you see girls dancing on TikTok and stuff like that, and then you go on Pornhub.com, and then you go on the 50th page, and then you jack off, and then you relapse, and then it's just a constant cycle. Anyways, boys, sorry this video was long, and this video was me just ranting. But hopefully this video helped you. I love you. I love you guys. Expect, if God wills, like, expect insane videos not from now on, bro. I've been really wanting to just focus on making some amazing videos, so expect some good videos like this one. I think this was a good video. Other than that, boys, I love you, and I'll see you very soon. Assalamu alaikum.